thank you for spending the time for us. It's a token of appreciation you're working for us. Now we welcome Sapre to share his thoughts on Goodrich consumers.
Good afternoon, everybody. Let me thank Equitymaster for giving me this opportunity to present our company, Goodrich Consumer Products, to all of you. So of course, all of you are already familiar with it, and you are going to get something more in this one-to-one interaction. And I thank all of you also who are available here in big numbers, and thank you for your enthusiasm and interest in our company. Let me now start straight with the presentation. Just a quick word on what is going on in the economy, and I think we all have very good news about many sectors of our economy which are performing strongly, which is reflected in strong GDP growth. And I think current year estimate of different institutes varies from 6.5 to 7.5 or 8%. Monsoon normal, I am saying, though there were many floods, etc. I think India is such a big country that you always have some problem somewhere. But looking at the overall country's position, the expectation of CMI is about 2.5% growth in the agricultural output. The industrial output so far has been up by 8 to 10%. So we expect this year also to be a good year. And as we know, our India's GDP, when we talk in terms of purchasing power parity, is the fourth highest globally. We are seeing the effect of all this in terms of consumer product industry, in our consumers having higher disposable income, and that is what is driving the demand. Per capita income growing by about 5.2%. Also the effect of somewhere increasing urbanization, or even the rural areas getting more at par with the urban areas because of better information availability, and that has led to increased levels of confidence for FMCG companies. Particularly in FMCG, a year back we were debating the share of wallet of the consumer, and of course we were talking about many things which were chasing the same wallet, from mobiles to mobiles, and though I think those continue to do well, the thing which we have witnessed in the last few months is of course the FMCG sector also is getting an increased share of wallet or increased sales. Consumer is definitely becoming more aware, but at the same time they are quite considered in their opinion and views, and the good products definitely sell. The down trading, which was given for a long time, where only the lower priced ones were doing well, has clearly reversed, in the sense that both the segments are doing well, the popular as well as the premium kind of products. And we see encouraging trends in most of the categories. Our two very relevant categories are toilet soaps, which for this year so far has been growing at 5%, and hair colors are growing at 26%. This is the ORG figure up to October. For GCPL, I will take a very quick look at 0405 financial figures and first half year figures, just to set the tone. The sales and profitability growth was very good. As you know, sales improved by 15% in financial year 0405. The EBITDA margins also strengthened from 18% to 19%, and the net profit ultimately was higher by 38%. In terms of return on capital employed and net worth, both were amongst the highest in the corporate India. That was 151, 180%. EVA was up by 47%, EVA being a very important metric that we internally monitor. Dividend last year was 300% on the face value, 12 rupees per share, and 89.5% payout. New products and variants were introduced in both soap and personal care products. and also there were a lot of supply chain improvements to reduce inventories and improve distribution. On the highlights of this year, Q2 and H1, I'll talk about the H1 numbers, though both are available here on the screen. The sales of Godrej brands increased by 22%. Total sales increased by 20% because contract manufacturing is reducing. Many of the companies going themselves in the backward area with their own manufacturing facilities. Anyway, this was an opportunistic portfolio for us. What we really monitor is own brand sales. Advertisement publicity also kept pace with this increase and increased by 22% in the half year. And PBIDT increased by 48%, PAT, EVA growing by 58-60%. So the EPS for half year was 19.4 rupees annualized. Category-wise turnover of H1 saw good growth in all sectors. Toilet soaps grew by 20% in value. Hair colors grew 25%, and total Godrej brands, as I mentioned earlier, grew by 22%.